dive into the Learning Fund. So last year, the Learning Fund was kind of a hot mess, and I'm not gonna lie, as a teacher, it felt like a full-time job submitting all of my students' orders throughout the year. This year, parents are able to submit their own orders, so you should not be contacting your teacher to submit a Learning Fund order for you. You should get onto your PowerSchool and submit your own students' orders. Having said that, supplemental curriculum or technology things, your teacher can still help you with, but if it is an Amazon order, this is not something your teacher should be doing for you. You should be doing it yourself. So let's look at the Learning Fund button. Now, as of right now, the Learning Fund button over here on the left is just going to show a history of things that have been approved so far this year. If you go to your students, you should see their core curriculum and some supplemental things that have already been ordered and approved for your student. How do we order through Amazon? That's a great question. We are going to go to Forms over here on the left. Forms, you will see your ILP stuff that was already submitted when you had your first meeting with your teacher, but the next one is the Learning Fund Amazon order form. Go ahead and click on that. This is a form that resets every week. So every Monday morning, it will reset at 10 a.m. So you can only put in one order per week. Here, it will have your student name. You put your name, your mailing address. Please, if you live in an apartment or if you have a separate number for like a trailer or something like that, please make sure you put that in your address. We had a lot of things that were not delivered last year because they could not find what apartment or what unit you lived in. So please make sure that that information is in there. Then you can set up a wish list. They have information here of how to set up a wish list. No more than 25 items, please. And then when you put in if there's something that might be removed or might not be approved, they will notify you and then submit this form. So that is how you set up your Learning Fund. Will you be attaching a yes? Do you have more than one list per student? Yes, I have 2 lists. No, I have 1 list. And then they're going to ask you for that Amazon wish list. All right, so how do we make an Amazon wish list? Okay, we're going to go to Amazon. Now, I already have some lists. Let me see if I can find a good homeschool list here. Here I have some homeschooling items. So here's some homeschooling items. So basically, when you go to Amazon, you can create a list, and then you simply add items to your list. How do we do that? All right, let's create a list together. We're going to go here to create a list. Click. Let's name this Epic Learning Fund. We'll put test since I'm testing it right now. All right, so now we have a list, but there's nothing in it. All right, for my students, I want to get 180 days of, let's put history. Excellent. I'm going to order the 3rd grade one. So I'm going to click on that. And instead of adding to cart or buying now, you're going to come down here to add to list. You're going to find the list that you just made, Epic Learning Fund Test. And now it is added. And the great thing is that Amazon will give you some related things that you might be looking for as well. So here is 3rd grade spelling and word study. I can literally add it to my list, and now it's been added. There are all kinds of things that you can add to your list. Let's go back to our list now. Epic Learning Fund Test. And here we have those 2 books that we just added to our Learning Fund. Now what Epic is wanting is a link to this list. Amazon wish list, there's the link. Item descriptions, we can put workbooks for school, 3rd grade. types of items, they're consumable because we're going to use them and they're going to be written in. Number of items, we have 2 items on our list. Total price of wish list, which you will have to add up. So 13, we're going to say it's $26. $26. And then click yes, and then submit. Now, I'm not going to submit this because I don't want those workbooks. But that is how you fill this out, and that is how you make an Amazon wish list. I hope that's helpful. Please, please, please really try hard to learn how to do this for yourself. It will save your teacher so much time if we're not having to put in every single Amazon order this year. And parents should be able to do it. So hopefully that is helpful.